One talking point among some homophobes is that if we allow homosexual activity, then our species will fail to reproduce and it will be the end of humanity as we know it.
Any society that isn't normatively based on heterosexual family formation is definitionally doomed to collapse. Pretending that society ought to be apathetic about such matters, or even worse, condemnatory of the presence of traditional norms, is civilization suicide.
As a scientist, this brought to mind a study where they took a bunch of men who self-identified as heterosexual and they asked them to rate a bunch of statements. And these statements were like, homosexuality is sick, or male homosexuals should be allowed to teach children. And based on their responses, they separated these men into two groups, homophobes and non-homophobes. They then had the men strap penile plethysmographs, which are like these devices that you would strap onto your cucumber to measure the diameter of it. And they showed them straight or gay pornography. And what they found was that both the homophobes and the non-homophobes got it up for the straight and woman-on-woman content, suggesting that none of these men were lying about being attracted to women. But interestingly, only the homophobic group girthed up for the guy-on-guy. Reading this study really opened my eyes, because when I was a kid, sometimes I was made fun of for being gay, and I knew nothing of what that meant. But then, of course, puberty hit me like a truck, and I was just thinking about girls all the time. And I didn't really feel like I ever had a choice in the matter. But to a guy who had some attraction to both men and women, and they chose to ignore one aspect of their sexuality due to societal pressure or religious pressure or something like that, I can see where the confusion can come from. But don't worry, guys. This study and, just general experience shows that not everyone is gay. And even if they outlawed heterosexual activity tomorrow, for whatever reason in our society, love would find a way and our species would be fine. But of course, there's a lot of nuance and caveats when we're talking about sexuality and arousal, so subscribe for a full video later on. I'm Aviva Carter, MD PhD candidate, and happy Pride.